Hello, it is I, the LEGO Creationist, with a 100 subscriber special and the first tutorial, and probably one of the only few on my channel that I'll ever do, because the engine's too hard for me to take apart and rebuild. But, not this. And so, without further ado, let me show you the Troublesome Truck. Now, I think it looks quite nice to Thomas. Somewhat small, somewhat big. Let me tell you, it's a 6 stud wide model that's 12 studs long. And so in this video, I'll be showing you how to make it. The first things you'll need to do is make the base. So you're going to need whatever you can make, but basically should equate to 2 6x6 plates to make a 6x12 long plate. So right here, I'm using different plates than I say. I don't have those plates because this is a separate truck model. Then what you're going to want next is either two 1x10 long plates. And so this is what you're going to do. Stick it onto them like this. So just pretend that these are connected. So stick it on like this so you have one space between the edge. Repeat this on the other side. Anyways, once you've done that, it should look like this. What you're going to do next is you're going to take a 2x4 plate like this. You're going to actually want two of them and place them right here along this edge. So it looks like this. Now connect them to either side. Alright, if you're using different pieces, it should look like this. This is relatively stable. Next, you're going to put a 2x2 black plate in the center of those two new 2x4 plates. And it should look like this. Once this is all done, continue. Continuing on, you can use any kind of this brick that you want to, but I recommend using gray to fit in with the aesthetic. So you're going to want to put two of them like this. I'm going to already put a pre-built one over here, but just know that it's the same design on the other side. So you can take a 1x6 or two 1x3s and place them like this. Then you're going to place these two 1x2s on either end of the edge. So now in the connecting spot, you can place this dark gray jumper plate. And so now it should look like this. Continuing on, we will next move to part of the undercarriage. For the undercarriage, you'll want one 4x4 dark gray plate, one 2x4 light gray plate, one 2x2 light gray plate, four of these kinds of plates, studded plates preferably, and then two light gray jumper plates, and four of these dark gray slope bricks. It should look like this. Alright, let's start building. So first, you'll need to connect the light gray 2x2 to the middle of the 4x4, like this. Next, you will place the 2x4 underneath, any direction, as long as it stays in the middle. Then, you'll want to start placing these down. Connect them to the sides, like this. Once you have that done, place the jumper plate in the middle, and put the slopes on the side. It should look like this when finished. So now, attach it to your model, right in this plate. So, it should now look like this. Now, we are going to move on to the base of the actual frames. For the top of the base, you're going to want these two kinds of bricks twice. So, you're going to want four 1x12 light gray plates and two 1x4 light gray plates for making the base. The 1x12s will go on the side, obviously, and the 1x4 will place here. So repeat that on the other side. Once completed, it should look like this. Next, you're going to start on the plating inside. So, this is just my preference. You can add more or less, depending on what you have. So, you'll need 3 of these 2x4 plates. And so, you'll place one at the front here, you place one in the middle, and then you place one at the other side. And so you'd fill in these plates with these kinds of bricks. I'm pretty sure they come off the top of stone in the Minecraft Lego sets. So they have a pin on the top, a pinhole top, that allows you to put other things in it. I'll show you what I built later. Alright, so now we can start on the body part itself. Now you're going to want 14 of these kinds of grooved bricks. They have two different sides, one that goes upward and one that goes sideways. I'm going to prefer to use the sideways brick, as I think it looks more fitting. So, what you're going to do with these grooved bricks, you're going to stack two of them on top, like this, and place them beside the edge. So, like this. Then you're going to take a stack of three, so simply put two on the bottom and one on the top, place it in the middle of that, like this. And then you'll place these handle bricks, light gray preferably, and they're just one stud wide. So, putting it like this, and like this on the other side, it should come out like this. And then you can place one of these bricks. Now, this is actually just a simple little pin brick with a 1x3 plate. It's a flat plate, right? And so let's do it on the other side as well. That should look like this now. Then you will place a one stud wide brick there, and on the other side. Depends on what you have, but you just need to fill in the gaps. And so now it should look like this. Now, repeat that on the other side. Once you are done, the completed version should look like this. Quite nice, I must say. Now, before we continue, I want to show you the design of the sides first. To show you, you should continue with this side on the other side and repeat that. Don't follow what I did on the other side, because I did it out of just not having the right pieces. But this is a better use of pieces. So, let's move on. You'll want to start off with two 1x1 bricks on either edge, like this. Yes. So now from the front view of this side, it should look like this. Next, you're going to put a 1x2 brick in the middle of this. Any of your choice, it doesn't really matter unless you're doing an open truck view, which then I recommend using a proper brick, unlike what I did. Next, you're going to use a pin brick again on either edge. And you're going to put, and so it should look like this, and you're going to put a 1x4 plate on top of this. So it should look like this now. Then for the final touches, you're going to put a 1x3, 1x6, or whatever kind of brick you're using. Just build one brick up, and then put a 1x6 flat plate on it, and it should look like this. Now, for the reason of those pinholes, you might already be able to guess because of the buffer beams. But if you haven't, then this is why. You'll be using two 1x4 dark gray flat plates like this, and so they should connect up to it no problem, and should be quite stable actually. Okay? And so you will repeat this process on the other side. So as you can see, this is the complete body version. I already told you what happened with this earlier, but with this version you can see I haven't put these supports on, so let's do that right now. If you couldn't see it earlier last time, just like this. And you can also notice a face. You see, I've made this a 1x2 pinhole brick on either end, but I believe actually using this 1x4 pinhole brick would be much more useful and much better use of pieces, as it does the same job. What you do is you just put the face in the middle of this. If you want the face to be bigger, you can do that. You may just remove the side plates, or you can just build over them if you need to. But this is my choice of bricks. So continuing on, we'll start with the buffers. Now you're going to want to make 4 of these. Now these are simple buffers. They're the same kind that I used with Thomas, except with a slight palette change. So you want to put a one flat plate light gray stud on the top, and then just a regular stud black stud, preferably, on the bottom. And so you connect it like this on the open brick, as you can see. And so once you do on all sides, it should look like this. Now we add the wheels. The wheels are simple. They're just regular brick wheels from Lego. You can get them in almost any set, as long as it's motorized, and as long as they are including some rolling stock. I got mine from the Hawkers Express coaches and the tender, so that's why I can have 2 on board and 2 on the truck, which now look like this. Now, if you want, you can say you're done, but for extra effect, I've made a slight extra thing for the chassis to make it look like brake, or at least something along those lines of whatever the thing is. What you're going to want to do, this you can get from a number of sources. Well, they come on the back of minifigures. So, you put this on the studded plate like this. Well, the jumper plate, not studded plate. And then you want to put a sink handle, preferably, that's what I meant to say, a black one. And so then you'll take one of these bricks, I'm not even sure what this is, it's like a hook brick, and place it like this. It should face inward, so that now you'll take one of these kind of flagpole bricks, and so you'll place it like this. So it should be free of the wheels. As you can see, the wheels can move freely. And so you repeat that on the other side. The truck should now look like this, with both bearings on either side. So, now I shall put in the coal load. So I've used any piece I need, but you can now just connect it underneath here. Here, it should stay freely. And so yeah, if you topple it over, it should be free rolling. And that's the truck tutorial. As you can see, I'm not joking about like what size it's to Thomas. And so yes, connect them, and that's how it looks. Thank you for watching, and this is the LEGO Creationist out.